Welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts and Ting and Ting and Ting. I'm Mr. Giant, back with another video for you, back with another reaction. And I haven't listened to a Maria song in a while. That's Marija Šerifović. And this song is called Smart and Crazy. That's the translation. Yeah, I'm gonna listen to her for a while. So I decided to listen to her. But check this out while you're listening to her and Ting. I know you're gonna worry about your internet security and your privacy. I've got a tool that would help you with that, NordVPN. You understand what I mean? I'll have a link in the description. Go there and check it out. And if you do decide to click on it, I do get a commission from when you purchase it. So do that. Let's get in to Marija singing Smart and Crazy. Let's go. Oh, a little clarinet to start. Little clarinet to start, boy. Oh, sing it, Marija.
Jer sve sam ja I pametna I luda. Anđeo I đavo pod istim krilima, nikad na vreme, uvek za inat kasnila.
Effortless emotion. I like how Steve's presence is sort of nonchalant, you know what I mean? Sounds like it's all women singing, boy.
Ljubav ponosu pogne glavu I pusti ko je kriv jer ja sam u pravu. Gledaj me u oči, ne znam rečima reći oprosti, ali sam barem shvatila. Zavoliš me najgoru, dobit ćeš me najbolju. Svakom života koliko može podneti. Nekome sam bila zlo, svakom šta je probudio. Bisere je lako, a ti školjku pokušaj zavoleti.
Go on, Marija, go on. Go on, young lady.
Zavoliš me najgoru, dobit ćeš me svakom života koliko može podneti. Ma nekome sam bila zlo, svakom šta je. Bisere je lako, a ti školjku pokušaj zavoleti.
there's a sort of purity to her voice. And I was listening to it, and like, it's kind of flawless. With every note, it's so clear and it projects. And again, this is what I've noticed about a lot of the Balkan singers, Serbians, Romanians. It seems so effortless for them to belt out these octaves with such emotion and thing. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of it, and that's the type of thing that makes you daydream about places and situations and all of that. It's cool. The song itself is about a woman that says she's smart and crazy. She could be both of them. And if you could deal with the both of them, you'll get the best of her. But I think okay. I'm talking about my experience. A lot of women, when I start speaking to them, I'm crazy. You sure you could handle that? But what they really mean is I'm toxic. That's what that really means, man. It's not because this one lady that became sort of close to us, talking to a lot, said she was crazy. And I was like, you're not crazy. I didn't tell her she was toxic, but then, boom, it comes out that she was kind of toxic. You understand what I mean? The gameplay, and the hot and cold. I don't know. I'm so shy. But then she's putting herself out there. You know what I'm saying? That's not crazy. That's toxic. There's a difference. And I'd like to say modern women have it confused, but I think it's always been like that. And like again and again, I'm just talking about my experience, my humble, small experience in a world full of different people with different ideas and different, understanding of relationships and stuff like that. I'm talking about my experience here. The saying, the crazy thing is a defense mechanism. Sometimes it's a rejection tool, which is odd because they know the bad boys like crazy. So if they say crazy, they think the bad boys will come for them. And if they say crazy, the good guys would be subservient to them or run. But what's happening is that the real good guys are running. The guys that's coming is the nice guys, the one that gets all clingy and stuff. Or the bad boys who just want one thing. They want that crazy vibe, and then they're going to leave it behind because the truth of the matter is nobody wants turmoil in their life. Oh, they'll put up with it if certain aspects of the situation is exciting, if you know what I mean. But sooner or later, they're going to find somebody else to play with. But like so many of them, and I usually tell them, hey, you're crazy. Have you been diagnosed? Then you're not. You're just toxic. Now, can somebody be smart and crazy at the same time? I actually think that toxic people are pretty smart. And people say some people are manipulative. You got to be smart to manipulate people. Because sometimes they manipulate the most aware person still get manipulated. But people who are like that, they get manipulated themselves. So it's a combination of learning how to be manipulators because they learn from the best, the bad boys that they were. And I'm talking from my perspective, okay? People going to say, well, men do the same thing too. I don't know about that. You know, I'm speaking from my perspective. I listen to yours, but I hate it when people tell me, well, men do this, but I'm not talking about men. I'm not trying to date men. So why am I going to talk about what men do? I listen to you when you talk about what men do, but you don't want to listen to me when I talk about what women do. In my experience, I'm not generalizing. I keep saying it again and again because some people always say, well, I disagree with you when you say women do this. I'm not saying women do this. I'm saying, in my experience, this is what happens. And I think it's predicated on where I am more so than anything else. Because a lot of people think that, oh, I'm different, I do this different. No, you don't. 9 times out of 10, you're doing the same thing because if you're raised in that same type of cultural environment, you're doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. You just don't know it with a little bit of tweaks here and nudges here and stuff. You're doing the same thing. Because every time I've tried to like talk to somebody here, it's the same thing. It's like a playbook, but they think they're doing it differently. And if you sit down and listen to both men and women talk about situations, it's the same thing. It's the same playbook over and over and over again. So you have to decide, are you going to like play along with this playbook, or are you going to be on the sidelines and laugh at the show? I decided to laugh at the show, you know what I mean? Every once in a while I peep my head out and say something, but it's always the same thing. It's always the same type of games. It's always the same type of stuff that they do. And like I said, it's just a prevalent cultural type of thing where I am, I guess. And I'm speaking for me. I'm speaking about me. I'm not speaking about other guys' experiences, stuff like that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Because if somebody tell you something about the experience they're having, they're telling it from their perspective, not from the other person's, but not from the woman that they're dealing with. But this happened and that happened and that happened. Well, what did you do, buddy? Smart and crazy. Sounds like an exciting combination. It depends on what type of crazy you're talking about. Are you talking about that toxic crazy? Or are you talking about unpredictable crazy without manipulation and maliciousness? Crazy as in the sense that you'll take your shoe off and run through a field full of butterflies because that's a crazy thing to do in a modern world that's full of concrete jungles. The way it is now, that would be a crazy thing to do. That ain't normal. Just like they don't think it's normal for men to like flowers, and I love flowers. I love flower gardens. If that makes me not manly because I'm not riding a big old bike and howling at the moon and stuff like that. I'd like to think that I have some sort of civility to me, you know what I mean? Not that I'm better than anybody else, but that's just the way I see it. But I hope you guys enjoyed that video and thing. You understand what I'm saying? Remember, check out the merch. I'll leave a link in the description that you can click on and you'll get 5% off your order. Check it out. You all have a good day. Let's try to bring some peace to this world, okay?